And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, just a quick one, we are closing in on 60,000 subscribers. We're looking to try and get there by the end of the summer transfer window. So if you haven't already hit that big red button, please do, as we'll keep you on the straight and narrow with everything with regards to Liverpool Football Club, as we do have a feeling things are going to start heating up as we do go into the month of August. And today, guys, we have got a big bit of transfer news from Fabrizio Romano, one of the most reputable sources within the sort of transfer space, and he has said that official bid has been submitted. We'll discuss that, of course, a little bit later on, but let's go through some other things. Yes. As Trent AlexanderArnold prepares to rejoin his Liverpool teammates, the right-back has been in training in Los Angeles during a holiday with Jude Bellingham. Following the end of their time together with England at the Euros, Alexander-Arnold and Bellingham flew out to LA for a well-deserved break. The pair have travelled with Alexander-Arnold's younger brother, Marcel, and close friend Toby Bichette, and the trip was led to concerns among fans that their number 66 could be joining Real Madrid. Alexander-Arnold was pictured signing a Real Madrid shirt whilst in the States, but any suggestion that this was a hint, a move has been dismissed, with Bellingham also signing a Liverpool shirt. Their stay in LA has included trips to Six Flags and Universal Studios theme parks, while they've also kept up with their fitness. Alexander-Arnold is set to link back up with his Liverpool teammates upon their return to Merseyside at the start of August, ahead of their friendly against Sevilla and Anfield. There is an expectation that talks will then take place over a new contract at the club, with the 25-year-old now into the final 12 months of his deal. While new head coach Arne Slot has been eager to keep distance from those players enjoying breaks after the Euros and Copa America, he has already been in contact with his vice-captain. There are credible claims of interest from Real, of course, that is unsurprisingly given Alexander-Arnold's contract status and his generational ability, but there's no indication at this stage that he is contemplating a move to Real Madrid, and instead it seems more likely that he'll commit his long-term future to Liverpool. But until he does, though, there will remain a lingering concern that he's earing towards a possible free transfer to join his friend at Real Madrid. So yeah, I mean, that doesn't do too well with him going on holiday with Jude Bellingham. That sort of bromance still sort of continuing. And as I said, with this sort of Real Madrid links, could he be getting groomed by Madrid as we speak? We know what their tactics are, Real Madrid. They are, they do use the dark arts, I suppose, obviously trying to get players for free transfers and do everything they can in their book to try and get players to join them and, tap up players a little bit. But hopefully that isn't the case, and hopefully upon returning, he will sign a brand new deal at this football club. Now moving on to some other news, ladies and gentlemen, and Liverpool's oldest player has extended for another season. Yes, following the departure of Adrian this summer, the oldest player on Liverpool's books is not even playing for the first team, with Jay Spearing expending his stay. Adrian's decision to leave Anfield on the expiry of his contract has reduced the average age of Arne's squad, with the goalkeeper having turned 37 in January. Now the oldest player in Slot's ranks is Virgil van Dijk at 33, with Mo Salah, Alisson, Wataru Endo and Andy Robertson the only others over the age of 30. Still part of the playing squad, however, is Spearing, with the midfielder heading into his third season as a player coach in the academy at 35. Spearing came off the bench as Liverpool under-21s beat non-league Chorley 2-0 in their pre-season friendly on Saturday and confirmed their extension of his career afterwards. Boots staying firmly on another season, he wrote on Instagram. The academy graduate returned to the club in 2022, taking up a new role in the club's youth ranks, largely coaching the under-18s while featuring for the under-21s when required. He had earned plaudits for his work with Liverpool's youngsters, particularly for his influence as an additional player in the training and during games. Extending his stay as a player with the under-21s comes back of a campaign that saw him play 15 times, including 3 starts, along with 6 games as an unused substitute. His role on the pitch in 2024-2025 should be a limited one, though his ongoing presence in the squad comes at a time when the future of many players are uncertain. Dominic Corners, James Bolghazi and Tommy Pilling all starting in midfield against Chorley, with coach Barry Lutis admitting afterwards that he highly doubts to have the same lineup for the first day of the season proper. Michael Laverley and Kyle Kelly, both 18, came off the bench along with Spearing and are expected to form part of the core Lutis squad. Dre Ione, who's 17, Lucas Stevenson, Tyler Morton and James McConnell are currently with the first team on their pre-season tour and are unlikely to stay with the under-21s this season, nor will Bobby Clark, who is currently injured but is set to either join Slot's first team or head out on loan. Spearing's exposure on the pitch will depend heavily on decisions over those players then, with the veteran at least at hand to fill in whenever. So that's confirmed. Jay Spearing is going to be staying at the football club for another year in that capacity. Now, moving on to today's main subject, guys, Fabrizio Romano. When we're talking transfer news, guys, we listen to, Paul Joyce, David Ornstein, and Fabrizio Romano is the sort of top three. Of course, there's some other ones that are close to the club, like David Lynch is pretty reputable, Lewis Steele, all these sorts of guys. We do listen to those as well. And then, of course, if you're looking at German transfers, Florian Plettenberg and sort of stuff like that. But Fabrizio Romano remains largely one of the most reputable in the space. And he has reported that Liverpool have rejected an official bid for centre-back Sepp van der Berg from PSV Eindhoven, with the club holding firm on a player they could still keep this season. Van der Berg has attracted interest from a number of clubs in England, Germany and the Netherlands this summer after returning from a loan spell at Mainz. The 22-year-old has been open in his desire for game time under Arne Slot, explaining that if he is not afforded that at Liverpool, he would prefer to move on. However, he has also expressed the concern over the club's price tag, telling journalists at the weekend that £20 million is majorly high. Liverpool have now rejected what is believed to be the first bid from PSV Eindhoven, with Fabrizio Romano stating that it was upwards of 10 million euros. Along with the upfront fee of 10 million euros, it explained that PSV offered slightly higher than 2 million euros in further add-ons. However, the Reds are said to be holding firm on their valuation, which is claimed in the Netherlands to be around 20 million euros or 16.9 million pounds. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. PSV, of course, we have been keeping you up to date with regards to that, but Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that this afternoon they have officially submitted a bid for the player, but Liverpool have rejected that initial proposal. Man in demand is Van der Berg, but we do believe here at LFC News that nothing will be said with regards to his future until we have our players back. Obviously, Konate, Van Dijk and co. all currently still away on their holidays, and we won't really have any sort of strength and depth with those defensive periods. So I don't think there's going to be a decision made until a little bit later on with regards to Van der Berg. But PSV are waiting in the wings. That first bid has been submitted, and it's said that they could return to the table with an improved offer. But it is reported that they will need to break their transfer record if they want to land the Dutch defender. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've got for you today. Bit of transfer news, yes, albeit it's outgoings, but hopefully we start to get some stuff on the incoming front as we go into August. Liverpool fans, as always, do let me know your thoughts on everything down there in the comment section below, and how much realistically to you is Van der Berg worth, or would you rather have him have a chance in the squad this season? Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and remember to check out our summer collection. Link is down there in the description, or go to copyclive.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.